What is going on, everybody? This is Chase. Get ready for the largest Pokemon gathering. I'm going to catch them all on the Santa Monica Pier right now. We got the ocean on both sides of the pier. We got the wind blowing through my hair. We're going to catch a bunch of water Pokemon. It is a party out here. Look at all the Pokestops gathered super close together. People putting those pink lures out, and so you have a higher chance of getting Pokemon. That's what those little pink things mean. If you didn't know that, that means somebody's put a lure there. It lasts for 30 minutes, and anybody who's hanging out at that Pokestop has a higher chance of getting Pokemon. So I'm going to gather a bunch while we go down the Santa Monica Pier. Come on with me on the ride. We caught our first Pokemon called the Sandshrew. The Sandshrew is a ground Pokemon, not water, but it's one that we haven't got yet. We're going to register it to the Pokédex and just wait and see how many Pokemon I get. I'm going to go ahead and edit that, and boy, oh boy, look at all this stuff. So many Pokestops over on the Santa Monica Pier. Again, when you go to these Pokestops, you spin the little circle, and stuff pops out. There I get 4 Pokeballs, so just go to those Pokestops. I think they refresh every 10 minutes or so. You can spin them. I've noticed you can spin them quite frequently if you kind of hang out by the Pokestops and get a bunch of free stuff, so you don't have to spend real money in the game. Let's go down further along the pier. Now, this is just crazy. We are at the triangle of Pokestops, the trifecta, the Illuminati, 3 of them. All of them are lured, and I'm standing right in the middle of all 3, and here pops this Pokemon. I'm not familiar with this flopping fish. This guy's hilarious. He's just flopping on his side. He's got no water. He's going for oxygen. Just his gills are hurting because he's got no air. And I think this guy is called the Magikarp, if I remember right. The Magikarp. Green Pokemon. Of course, he's going to be water. He got washed up on the pier. Seagull dropped him off there, and I picked him up, and I register him to the Pokédex. All right, let's keep moving on down the pier. Let's see what else we have. We'll close out of this. I'll show you a few things. Wait a minute. Actually, you know what? There's something else here. Let's go ahead and spin this. I saw a Pokemon there. He was huge. That guy was massive. We're going to spin this. We're going to get 3 Pokeballs. And I swear to you, I saw a massive Pokemon here just hanging out right by the water. This is Electabuzz. So, again, not a water Pokemon. And the CP, the combat power, has a question mark. Totally shank that one. Go at the feet. Little tip for you, that's a good hit right there. You want to get that circle as small as possible. Then if you could land the Pokeball inside that circle, you get an extra bonus. The smaller the circle, the better. He busts out of the Pokeball. We're going to try one more time, get that nice and small. I'm going to come up short. Got to get my pitching arm going. Got to get my arm working out there, and we're going to hit him right in the noggin. It's going to bounce up. Hopefully it catches him this time. So we've got 1. Nope, he pops right out. You got to get 3 going. Now, there is food that you can feed. I don't have any food in my backpack right now, but there is food. I'm going to hit him right in the head again. There is food that you can use to kind of calm the Pokemon down so they have a higher chance of staying in the Pokeball. But it looks like we're going to get 3 here, and I'm going to get Electabuzz. Have no idea what his CP or combat power is going to be. Bunch of question marks there, and here he comes. Going to get him in the Pokédex. He looks awesome. This might be my best Pokemon. CP of 368. That is huge. That is going to be my best Pokemon yet. Look at all that electricity going around. So let's go down the pier, see what else we can find. But this guy's looking pretty awesome. And he is an electric Pokemon. Oh my gosh, what is this? Is that Charmander? I did start off with Charmander. That's the one I picked because he's the best. I love Charmander. And if you say differently, you're wrong. No, that's Chameleon. Wait, what is this? Is that Chameleon? Oh, Charmeleon. What am I saying? Charmeleon. I know Charmeleon. That's Charmeleon. So I have Charmander. This is Charmeleon. Maybe I can use this guy to possibly upgrade into a Charizard. I don't know, but this is Charmeleon. I believe. Somebody help me in the comments. I'm trying to remember the evolution. I think the Charmander becomes Charmeleon, which becomes Charizard, but I'm not 100% on that. This is a fire Pokemon hanging out on the pier. That's pretty dangerous with all the water Pokemon around. This guy could get killed super easy. Look at all the flames coming up there. And with a combat power of 104, that's decent. I like that guy. He's pretty cute. I do like the fire Pokemon. And like I was saying, I did pick Charmander because I didn't know about the Pikachu glitch back then. But I think I would have still picked Charmander. There is that stupid little pigeon thing, whatever that guy is. He shows up everywhere. I hate that guy. Let's spin this. Now, if you haven't been to the Santa Monica Pier, it's one of the most famous beaches in Southern California, just north of Venice Beach. And finally, we got a water Pokemon. This is Goldeen. I do remember Goldeen from back in the day when I used to watch Pokemon. Little fish. I like Goldeen. She's cute. Believe it's a she. I'm gonna guess here that she's probably pretty weak on the combat power stats because she is a fish. And what are you gonna do, Goldeen? What are you gonna do with that fin of yours? Not gonna be able to do much, but she is pretty. Look at her flowing there in the water, just looking gorgeous. Wow, I'm actually surprised there. Combat power of 113. Not bad at all. Now we're going to bust out a Casey Neistat drone shot here, because Casey Neistat, if you don't know, he's a big vlogger. I've been watching him forever. My favorite YouTuber, actually. Oh, we got a Kabuto. We've got a Kabuto, folks. I'm going to interrupt that Casey Neistat thing. We've got a Kabuto. Let's hit him right on the head. Looks like a little mushroom. I remember the name Kabuto, but I don't remember what he can do. It looks like he is a crustacean, so I'm going to guess that he is water. I'm not 100%, but he looks kind of like almost like a crab. Kabuto was caught. Let's see what it says. We got a lot of XP. And we are going on a tear. I told you at the beginning of the video, we're going to catch so many new Pokemon today. He's a rock/water, just like I thought. So kind of a crustacean, or for those of you who don't know what that is, kind of like a shell creature that lives in the water, I believe. Kind of like a crab. So there we go. And boy, we did it. We hit level 8 on the pier. We got some potion. We got some Pokeballs. We got some other stuff. By the way, I still haven't fought in a gym. We're going to do that in the next video. Today, we're just hunting down Pokemon. And as promised, we're going to bring the biggest Pokemon collection spree ever. We're down at the end of the pier, and what that means is we're going to be able to catch all sorts of goodness out here, because hardly anybody comes out here. It's a long walk, and we're going to get Voltorb first of all. I believe this guy's yellow, so maybe he's medium rare. I don't think he's common. I don't remember. I didn't see, but just looking at him, I wouldn't imagine he's common. Let's see what it says. We got him. Voltorb was caught. I do remember Voltorb as well from the original Pokemon. We're going to register him to the Pokédex. He actually looks like a Pokeball, doesn't he? And he looks like an electric one. I wasn't able to read it quick enough, but he does look like an electric one. Let's turn around. I think I saw something else over here. What is this one? We're going to tap on him, and it's a Staryu. You guys remember Staryu? Staryu was a really, really popular Pokemon. Love Staryu. Looks like a starfish. I totally whiffed that one. Way too short. Didn't get enough power on it. Let's get that circle super small. Launch it, and we go right on top. Looks like we're going to be able to get the Staryu. So this is a water Pokemon. He's reminds me of Starfish. He reminds me of Patrick in SpongeBob SquarePants. That's Staryu, and I remember names, guys. I'll be honest. I remember a lot of these names from the original Pokemon series because I used to watch it all the time, but I don't remember enough detail as far as what they can do, as far as their abilities and things like that, but I do remember their names, and I do remember what they used to look like. Now, there's a bunch of Pokemon over here. What is this one over here? We've got Squidward. We've got Squidward from the original SpongeBob SquarePants. Why am I saying the original? From the one and only SpongeBob SquarePants. First we had Patrick, now we've got Squidward. And if you watched till this point in the video, because I think we're about 7 minutes in or so, leave a comment down below that just says Squidward. That's how I'm going to know you got this far. Thanks so much for watching to this point and for sticking with me as we go on our water Pokemon spree. And of course, this guy's name isn't really Squidward. His name is Tentacool. We're going to turn him around. He's in the bubbles. Tentacool looks like he's a water/poison Pokemon. Looks pretty cool. And doesn't he look like Squidward? He sure does to me. Now we're back out, and we saved the best for last. We're back out at the end of the Santa Monica Pier, and the best for last. I do remember this one very much so. Oh, I accidentally clicked the gym there. I do remember this guy. This is Psyduck. Now Psyduck, he kind of does like this hypnosis thing. I'm remembering back when I used to watch it. I was so into this show, and I believe he's the one who kind of does the hypnosis, kind of like, not what is it? Telepathy? How do you say that word? Anyways, he's Psyduck, and I don't know what you call this guy. I don't know what type of Pokemon he is, but kind of he gets into your brain. He can kind of control your brain. Really powerful. I think if I remember right, he was kind of an evil Pokemon back in the show. But Psyduck, we caught him. I think he's going to be more of a rarer variety. Let's go ahead and register him to the Pokédex. Looks just like a duck. He's kind of cute, right? Oh, and I clicked right out of it. Dang it. That's the problem with me pre-recording this with the voiceover later. We're going to get Weedle next, so help me out. Let me know what type of Pokemon Psyduck is. Let me know in the comments. Of course, if you already typed Squidward, I guess you're typing another comment. But we're going to end the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I was thinking a lot. I didn't want to try to bring out a Pokemon Go video right away. One, I wanted to get familiar with the game. As you can see, I'm a level 8. I didn't want to come in completely noob. Plus, this game is really, really hard to do on YouTube, and I was trying to figure out the best way to do it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do some interesting things, like taking videos of themselves, and actually throw out a berry. Here, there's a perfect example on Weedle, in order to just calm him down a little bit, because he's small and he's tougher to hit, and he does calm down, and I catch him right there. And I was thinking to myself, how can I do this? And it's really hard to record and do voiceover, face cam. That's going to be difficult, so probably it's going to be more this style. Hopefully you guys like that. I'll kind of edit it, do a voiceover after the fact, and hopefully that's okay. And we'll end things with this last Pokemon that I'm going to catch. This is Magnemite, I believe. Magnemite. And Magnemite. Excuse me, Magnemite. He's a common Pokemon, so I should be able to hit him right away. He looks really, really cool. This was a massive, massive Pokemon collection spree. Just completely massive. We caught so many Pokemon out here on the Santa Monica Pier. Had a great time. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and we'll catch you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.